Hello, Andrea.
Hello Otis, and welcome to our lovely Erongo Talk viewers. It's a brand new Monday, it's a brand new week filled with brand new opportunities.
Definitely, and we're coming from an action-packed weekend.
Yes, a very hectic sports weekend.
Yes,
and today we are joining you from Independence Beach here in Walvis Bay.
Yes. What's in store for the viewers?
Today, like we said, it was a very action-packed weekend, so we're going to bring you some Nedbank Desert Dash highlights. You know, all the highs and lows of the Nedbank Desert Dash that took place on Saturday.
Yes.
And then Inspector Ileni Shapumba, who is the unit commander for community affairs here in the Erongo region, he talks to us in general about the festive season in terms of crime. He provides some tips, he provides some advice, so you need to stay tuned for that.
Yes. And then what? Our calendar day is Violent Day.
Violent Day, so we're playing a bit of music today. Now, as usual, we also bring you the latest news, we bring you the latest sports news. Me and Otis is also going to chat about the daily newspaper front pages of Namibia Media Holdings.
Yes, and while we're on that topic, Andrea, how did Chelsea do?
Oh, Chelsea, our Miss Namibia, she did very well. She represented Namibia so well on the Miss Universe stage, although she did not manage to get to the top 16 or to the other tops. She was actually in the top 5 for the public's viewers' choice.
Wow.
And she managed to also clinch the top 5 position for her beautiful national costume. So we are so proud. We are so proud of our Namibians.
Yes.
This weekend we also saw a Namibian winning the Nedbank Desert Dash, Tristan de Lange.
Yes.
So we are so proud.
They need to stay tuned for that.
Definitely. Please stay tuned. We will be right back after this. And we are joining you from a very windy Independence Beach here in Walvis Bay. We don't know what's up with this weather, but hopefully it's going to be somewhat better this week. Now for your news. Now 25 shacks and 3 houses were destroyed in a shack fire in Walvis Bay on Saturday. Now the latest fire incident in the Ileni suburb of Mont left more than 100 people homeless. Now an incident report released by Sergeant Anna Frans of the Erongo Community Affairs Unit indicates that the fire broke out in a ghetto at around 1:30. Now fortunately no fatalities or injuries were reported. The total value of damage caused is not known and the cause of the fire is also unknown at this stage, she said. Now according to Dennis Besson, the Walvis Bay Fire Chief, members of the fire brigade once more had to battle with the crowd to gain access to the fire. Now the fire was already in an advanced stage when we arrived at the scene. We could not establish what caused the delay in calling us to the scene. We tried our best and had 10 of our men on site as well as 3 fire trucks on site. Now the fire chief said that in addition to the crowd posing a challenge, roadworks in the vicinity of the Kommas Hoogland Road in Mont also presented a challenge. So what they had to do, they had to travel a longer route and to get to the fire due to the roadworks. Now upon arrival we had to force our way through the parked cars and the crowd that gathered at the scene. We had people pulling on our water pipes while we were trying to fight the fire. Only one of our trucks could fill up at the nearby fire hydrant, while the rest had to drive to other areas to fill up again. Now, Chief Dennis Besson also stated that as soon as they extinguished the fire, they also provided tents as well as some food and some necessities for the little ones for the fire victims that same day, to accommodate them until they are set again. Now, additionally, the fire chief hopes that this is going to be a peaceful and calm festive season. Now, I truly hope that this is a singular occurrence and not indication of how this festive season will be. He said, "We are, however, ready." Basson said that the leave of the permanent firefighters have been structured in such a way that a maximum number of firemen will be on duty. Now, we also have 19 volunteers ready to assist. All our fire trucks and equipment are fully functional. We have no trucks or equipment under maintenance. We also received a new hazmat unit which can be utilized to tackle hazardous materials such as chemicals. If all goes well, we plan to place a fire truck at the Yanisava police station from 20 December to assist and respond to emergencies along the B2 road. We are ready for the festive season. Now, we also advised the local residents to let's check our alcohol consumption. If you are busy preparing food, don't leave your stove or your fire open. Don't leave your kids alone, because look at this now, it's 100 people that's currently homeless. And he also said that he's busy preparing a report for the mayor's office so that they can in turn assist these fire victims. And if you want to assist these fire victims, you can also get in contact with the Walvis Bay Fire Brigade or with the Walvis Bay Mayor's office. Now, furthermore, with road accidents and fatalities on Namibian roads peaking during the festive season, Namibia Breweries Limited and the members of the Namibia Road Safety Forum has reaffirmed its commitment to the National Road Safety Campaign for the 2021 December holidays. Now, NBL, through its Don't Drink and Drive campaign, which is aimed at promoting safer and accident-free roads in Namibia, sponsored the Namibian police force with 500 cases of its water brand Aqua Splash. Now, valued at 82,500 Namibian dollars, this donation will support the efforts of frontline officers who will be stationed at roadblocks during the festive season. Now, NBL further sponsored breathalyzer equipment disposables worth 53,700 Namibian dollars as a token of support for the work done by the Namibian police to keep our roads safe. Now, as the global COVID-19 pandemic has and still greatly impacts our country, we have already seen an alarming number of fatal road accidents this year, said NBL Managing Director Marco Wenk. Now, road safety is the responsibility of each one of us. All Namibians must join forces to tackle this enormous challenge we face daily as a nation for our society to move towards a safer future. Now, the NBL sponsorship will be effectively spread in usage at roadblocks in 6 regions, which include Hartap, Komas, Erongo, Oshikoto, Oshana, and Othosonjupa. But you can head on over to our website, that's www.erongo.com.na. That's www.erongo.com.na to read more on this and what's happening here in our mighty Erongo region. Now, please stay tuned as we bring you the front pages of Namibia Media Holdings daily newspapers. That's the Republican, the Namibian Sun, and the Algemeine. We'll be right back after this.
Yes, Leandria, and we are back and we are going to chat about the front pages for today.
Yes.
And we're going to kick off with the Namibian Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the festive season started on a horrible note.
A very horrible note, a bloody note.
Yes, a bloody note on our roads.
Yes.
And we know we have an issue on our roads.
Yes.
We have a big issue with people dying on our roads. So, the remains were burned beyond recognition after crash attributed to a wild animal have been transported to Windhoek and pending forensic sampling. Now the relatives of these people that perished in that crash are wanted so that they can take DNA samples in order to identify the people that died in that crash. So police have urged the relatives of the people who perished in a deadly accident on Friday morning north of Okanya to avail themselves for DNA sampling that would lead to the identification of the 14 victims. And I even get a block in my throat, 14 people in the blink of an eye.
Exactly.
Yes. So the deceased people were burned beyond recognition, according to the police. And their remains were all transported to a mortuary in Windhoek, where the identification process is expected to start through DNA forensic sampling. Now in total, Andrea, 18 people died tragically on Thursday night and in the early hours of Friday morning in 2 separate road accidents that occurred at Okahania along the B1 road.
That road is notorious for these type of accidents.
Yes. And then President Geingob have reaffirmed the government or Namibia's commitment to press freedom. So he made comments during a conference call held with United States President Joe Biden on the occasion of the Summit for Democracy. So Geingob said that Namibia had made it a practice to maintain an excellent record of media freedom since independence, and the president said, testament to Namibia's commitment and practice in maintaining an excellent record of media freedom for the past 31 years, the World Press Freedom Index published by Reporters Without Borders ranks Namibia as number 1 in Africa, and this year and 24th globally with the freest media environment. Something good?
Yes.
Something good?
Yes.
We know. Yeah. And then finally, the Walvis municipality is considering making handsome payments totaling about $3 million to its acting CEO and health inspector Steve Adonis and former employee Christian Gorisep. A council resolution made provision for the unbudgeted amounts to be paid to the 2 documents seen by Namibian Sun shows. Now the municipal council is considering paying Gorisep 1.8 million after the conclusion of a disciplinary process against him. Sounds like a golden handshake.
Yes.
Despite being advised to approach the Attorney General's office for legal advice. The council also considered paying Adonis 800,000, of which 500,000 Namibian dollars would be paid out as a lump sum, while the remaining $300,000 would be paid out over a period of 12 months, translating into monthly payments of 25,000 Namibian dollars.
Sure.
So Adonis was appointed as the municipality's health officer, but in 2014, the then Ministry of Regional and Local Government, Housing and Rural Development put a restructuring exercise on hold.
Now we're moving on to the Allgemeine Zeitung, and right here on the front page we have a beautiful picture of the Desert Dash 2021. Now this picture was taken just as they traveled out of Windhoek.
Yes.
Now this year we had quite an upset where Tristan de Lange managed to cross the finish line first.
Namibia's very own.
And hot on his heels was Connie Loser from Switzerland. Six-time defending champion. And you can head on over to our social media pages. We have a lot of videos and stuff of what's happening, of what happened basically at the finish line of the Nedbank Desert Dash. And then for the ladies solo category, we had Irene Stein, who managed to complete the Nedbank Desert Dash in about 19 hours. And then Tristan's second time. And then Tristan's time was basically 14 hours and 55 minutes.
And they went 20 kilometers extra.
Yes, it was 393 kilometers this year. But I know some of the people at the prize giving were saying, now I think it was 398 or 397. So it was a give or take situation.
Yes.
And then further along on the Allgemeine's front page is about the accident where 18 people unfortunately perished on our roads this past weekend. It was a long weekend. And then on the main article of the Allgemeine Zeitung talks about the exponential increase we saw in COVID-19 cases over the weekend. Now on Friday we reported 554 new infections, and then 4 hours later it was doubled to 1,041 infections. Now we know our president said last week that he's going to chat to us again on December the 15th if the situation stern warning. So if nothing changes, he is going to let us know what is
on
what.
The 15th.
Yes.
So there could be a surprise in store for us.
Yes.
Nou gaan ons oor na die Republikein toe, Andrea. Omicron lei op nie tot vragpyne. So tientalle lorries damglo voor Mamuno op. Dit is nou die grenspos. So tussen vragverkeer tussen Namibië en Suid-Afrika word tans by die grenspos na Botswana vertraag. Die uitvoerende hoof van die Walvis Bay korridorgroep, meneer Hippie Chivikwa, sê hy hoop nie 'n opeenhoping van vragmotors by grensposte te midde van skerp stygings in COVID-19 gevalle in die streek gaan die lewering van kleinhandelprodukte in Kerstyd ontwrig nie. Ons weet nou klaar die gebrek aan containers het reeds 'n impak gehad, né? Ja. So hier kom dit nou weer ook in. Minstens 50 tot 80 lorries uit Namibië het gister in Niemandsland tussen die buitepos en Mamanu grensposte gewag op negatiewe toetsuitslae om Botswana binne te kan gaan. Ja. So meneer Jacques van As van Red Dot Logistics op Walvis Bay sê hy en die drywers van ander vragmotors wag al van Vrydag af op die uitslag van hulle COVID-19
Ja, dit kan ons maar verwag, ja. Ons kan maar verwag.
So hulle is nou al by die tyd lekker gefrustreerd.
Ja.
Ek meen die manne wil ook by die huis wees.
Ja.
Dis groot daar. Ons weet non-stop dwars deur die jaar op die pad en hierdie tyd van die jaar wil jy mos nou ook graag met jou familie wees en so aan en dan gebeur hierdie tipe dinge.
Ja.
En dan ook sluit die Republikein dan aan ook met die bloedige naweek, lang naweek op ons paaie. Ja, die feesseisoen het op 'n gruisame noot begin toe 3 voertuie Vrydag omstreeks 4uur so wat 14 km noord van Okeania op pad na Otjiwarongo in 'n ongeluk betrokke was. Een van die 2 minibus taksies wat in die ongeluk betrokke was, het aan die brand geslaan, as ook 'n sedan voertuig. Nou die Facebook blaaie van accidents in Namibia en die Marshall Rangers het aanvanklik vanaf die toneel berig dat 13 mense in die ongeluk omgekom het. Later het die Namibiese polisie bevestig 15 mense is dood.
Ja, plus die 3 by ander ongeluk wat
So Leandra, ek wil ook net die aansluit. Jy was verlede week by die launch van die Boesbus.
Yes.
Bus,
Ja, die
Boesbus
Boesbus,
hier
ja.
by ons hier by die kus.
Ja.
Nou hierdie bus is 'n
It's a jail on wheels.
Ja, is 'n tronk op wiele, maar
Ja.
ook 'n kantoor op wiele.
Ja.
Maar ons gaan môre in Erongo
Gaan ons bietjie
meer
daaroor
berig
gesels,
daarop.
ja.
Maar ons het net nou was ons in gesprek met die verkeershoof meneer Plat en hy sê hulle het al 9 mense toegesluit
Ja.
verdronk met behulp van die Boesbus.
Pas, ja.
Ja.
So gaan kry gerus ons Republikein Namibian Sun Algemeine Zeitung vir jou voorblad nuus en dan gaan bloer gerus op ons webwerf, dis www.erongo.com.na. So bly asseblief ingeskakel. Ons is dan nou weer terug by julle.
Michelin, sal jou stem werk en dan
Bennett. Yeah, he was not picked up. Sorry, he was picked
Both of these teams are partners of the Nedbank Desert Dash. Right, we have a team back further. It's a 4 more for United States. There's the rest of it. It's going to be clear now. This is very clear.
And it is time. It is all over. Well done to all of us.
Inspector Shapumba, the local law enforcement has started with the various roadblocks here along the B2 road. Can you maybe just tell us what is the focus areas? What are you going to look for here along the roadblocks?
Yes, I should indicate to say today marks the beginning of the festive season operations that are running from today until the 14th of January next year. This is pertinently so because we all know the schools are closing tomorrow and probably Monday, and our young ones are also traveling to other destinations. We need to ensure that they travel safe from their points of departure to their final whatever destinations. This is why we have the roadblocks that are running between Walvis Bay and Swakopmund and Adarnes, and we also have the ones in Karibib, mobile roadblocks all over the whole region. Yes, the primary focus is to look at the vehicle fitness, the fitness of drivers that are on the road, and all issues related to violation of the roads, the regulations governing the roads. However, we say in as much as we are going to focus our attention on that, we don't celebrate arresting people. We want people to act responsibly. We still ask ourselves a question as to why, and say, but why is it that certain members of our society would expect the police to run after them, telling them do the right thing, don't do this, don't do this. I think that is something that we need to remind our people to say, you don't need to be reminded about that. You should act responsibly and do the right thing. That is just the right thing to do.
Now, sir, as unit commander for community policing, it's the festive season and we all know what happens during the festive season. What is your general message to the public in terms of drunk driving, crime, in general?
Yes, indeed, the festive season is time to enjoy, to celebrate, and to relax. Certain sectors, certain members of our communities just do that. They relax, they enjoy, and they celebrate peacefully. But there are other sectors or other members of our communities also that go outside the line of normal thinking. And then we have a lot of cases of assault GBH or assault related cases, houses being broken in. We have people going to the water to swim when they are drunk and all that. We have people driving while they are drunk. We have a history of arresting so many people during this time. But what we are saying is we want it to be a peaceful festive season. We want everybody to enjoy and really just enjoy. Those that are going to travel out, they should travel out safely and come back safely. Those that are coming to the coast, they should also come here safely and leave also safely. That is what we want. If there are any problems, they should notify the local police immediately so that we can take appropriate action to put the situations in order.
In terms of fireworks, sir, can you maybe just explain the regulations when it comes to fireworks?
I think the law is very clear. It says you don't discharge fireworks just anywhere, anyhow, whatever time you want to do so. There should be procedure that need to be followed. They should be discharged at designated places. There are animals all over other people are having their animals. When you discharge these fireworks in the municipal area, residential areas, you fear the animals and they run away. So let us also look after those who cannot protect themselves from us. So we are saying it should be done at designated places. It should be done at the right time at an appropriate space.
Now, community policing, the neighborhood watches also fall under community policing. What message do you have for the local neighborhood watches, Inspector?
Actually, we have already conducted our meetings with most of our community structures. We call them community structures, neighborhood watch, anti-crime forums, youth against crimes. We have community policing forums, Shabin and BAS and Shabin's committees. We have conducted meetings with them to warn them to be alert. Those are the eyes and ears of police on the ground. They must be alert, they must be able to observe and report anything that is happening to the police without any delay. And we hope and we trust that is going to happen because we have seen it happening. They are working just so wonderfully. And we have to wish them a very wonderful festive season. But we are saying that they should continue observing and reporting anything suspicious in their environments, and they should assist those who cannot assist themselves.
Now, Inspector, the police also recently established a youth against crime. Can you please explain that structure to us?
If I can tell you, there are times when people say police are not working. And I like to invite them to say, come to the police station and check at the police cells. Go to the correctional services and check in those holding cells. There are thousands of people that are there. Who put them there? Police officers. But unfortunately, those people that are there are youth, the active generations. Those are youth that are there. Meaning that the majority of cases that are committed, statistics shows that are committed by the youth. So there is therefore a need for us to engage the youth and bring them closer to us. Maybe they engage themselves in an act which they do not know that are criminal act. So when they are closer to us, they can be able to ask and then we can explain to them. And we can also use the platform to educate them. But we also want the youth to educate each other so that they can do the right thing, avoid indulging themselves into unacceptable conduct in society.
So that is the idea behind youth, the youth against crime.
Exactly, that's what we are focusing on.
So how was how many youth pitched up actually for the forum, sir?
Yes, when you look on the platform that we have, the youth, is particularly from Walvis Bay, it have a lot of people that are there showing interest. They are suggesting safety issues. They are reporting safety-related issues to the police every day, and we are monitoring. We hope that is going to last forever. It's not just something for temporary, that they enjoy now and then after some time they give up. Because we have a tendency of that. Sometimes people start things very, very nicely, but later on they drop the things. We do not want that to happen. If there is anything that is happening that they are not happy with, they should be able to engage those that can be engaged so that we can solve the matters.
Awesome. Now, sir, a lot of people are going to be traveling. Let's say, for instance, I travel out of Walvis Bay. Can I let the local police station know that I am traveling, or what can I do just for my house to be safe?
Our functions are very clear. 1, preservation of internal security of the country. 2, protection of life and property. 3, prevention of crime, maintenance of law and order, investigation of any offense or alleged offense. Now, in our task of prevention of crime, we say if you are traveling, you should notify the police. We may do random check, and we should do random check at your place. But we are not saying we are going to stand there and guard your house 24 hours, because that is not achievable. It's not attainable. You cannot have police officers deployed at one place 24 hours, but we can do random check, random patrol to check if there's anything going on. But in as much as we say we do that, we want people really to improve safety at their places. Have somebody that you trust, your neighbors that you can trust, because even those criminals that are committing crimes are neighbors of other people. So you don't just inform anybody because he is your neighbor. You must inform people that you can trust, that are going to protect your properties. If it's possible, leave somebody at home to look after your house. That's what we do.
Now, sir, can you please just maybe share emergency numbers for the police, for the public?
Yes, the very easy number is 06421 90 00. 06421 90 00. When you call that number, it will be answered by the police, and the police will be able to assist you. Walvis Bay 06421 90 48. Kwisapmund 06421 90 70. Tutareni 06421 90 73. and 219071 Naraval Police Station. We'll be able to assist you greatly. We have 064-4150-04, that is Swakopmund, and 41500-7 at Mondesa Police Station. Thank you very much.
Cool. And then just finally, sir, your festive message.
It was a very long year. We should all be proud that we have made it up to this level. We want to take this chance really to thank our communities for their continuous support and proper conduct during the course of the year. And we hope that it's going to last forever. We want to wish them a very easy and safe festive season. Let them enjoy with their families. Those that are coming, let them feel free. We are here to protect them, and we are committed to ensure that we protect the inhabitants of the Erongo region during the festive season and even beyond the festive season. Thank you so much.
In our sports news for today, the Nedbank Desert Dash Solo Division winner Tristan Dalanga says it took hard work and a very tactical race and a desire to win. The 17th edition of the Extreme Cycle Race, the Namibian cyclist did so with a split second. Now the 5-stage 393 journey from Windhoek was only finished by some of the more than 1,000 cyclists from all over the world, with many not making it to the finish line at the Platamere Mall in Swakopmund. It was not an easy race, but I managed to make it count at the final stretch during a tough race. Thanks Connie Losser and Dawn for riding with me through the night. Losser has been an incredible cyclist, but today I gave it my all during the final stretch, said Dalanga, who won the grueling race in a time of 14 hours, 55 minutes and 30 seconds. The riders were also confronted with a different challenge this time around, as they had to cycle a stretch of 393 kilometers, which included an additional 20 kilometers compared to the 373 race distance of the previous year. It was all about the one who desired it the most, and this time Dalanga made sure that his name will surely be on the list as the champion. Moving on to our second news, a youthful SFC Swakopmund Football Club outsmarted a well-experienced Sparta via penalties 2-0 in the social division final of the annually hosted Swakopmund Football Club 5-a-side soccer tournament. All was, however, not lost for the neighboring Walvis Bay based sides competing in the December soccer showpiece, with Atlantis 1 defeating Atlantis 2 5-3 in the league division. Now 20 teams entered the tournament, which produced 260 goals from 58 games, including the 2 finals. Gerard Gunter, the head of sport at SFC, explained that due to a low turnout, it was decided to divide the teams in 4 groups of 5 each, and that the top 4 placed teams would advance to the league session of the event, with remaining teams competing in the social section. Now, the SFC Christmas Cup tournament is expected to be played at the same venue over the course of 3 days from 27 to 29 December. And that was it for your sports news.
Hi viewers, my name is Lenanda Kevonjo, and today on What's On, I'll be informing you about all the events that will be happening this week. From the 14th through the 15th of December, we'll be having the Queen's Baton at the MTC Dome, which includes the Commonwealth Games. For inquiries, you can contact 081 211 2793. From the 14th of December, we'll also be having the Golf Year End function in Walvis Bay. For inquiries, you can contact 085 75 99971. On the 15th of December, we'll be having the Momentum Better Ball Stableford at Walvis Bay Golf and Lifestyle Estate. For inquiries, you can contact 085 75 99971. From the 15th to the 16th of December, we'll be having the Christmas market at the MTC Dome in Swakopmund. This festival is a major celebration where you can find dazzling Christmas and Swakopmund fairs that are all decked with lights and deco. There will be a lot of delectable food, music all the way. And for inquiries, you can contact 081 211 2793. From the 16th to the 19th of December, we'll be having the Swakopmund Food Festival at the Amphitheatre parking area in Swakopmund. For inquiries, you can contact 081 244 4143. And that's it. Enjoy the rest of the show.
In our weather report for today, the sun was out 6 in Walvis Bay and will set 18 minutes to 8 later in the evening. Walvis Bay will experience a maximum of 22 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A south-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 19 kilometers per hour. Now, if you'd like to go fishing, the first high tide was 4 minutes to 12 in the afternoon, whereas the second one will be 23 minutes to 1 just afternoon. The first low tide was 27 minutes past 5 in the morning, whereas the second one will be 21 minutes past 6 later in the afternoon.
In Swakopmund, sunrise was at 06:11 and sunset will be at 19:41. Swakopmund is expected with a maximum temperature of 20 degrees with a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 19 degrees predicted for tomorrow. A southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 15 kilometers per hour. For fishing, the first high tide was at 11:56 and the second high tide was at 38 past 12. The first low tide was at 05:27 and the second low tide will be at 18:21.
For Walvis Bay, the sun was out 13 minutes past 6 and will set 18 minutes to 8. Walvis Bay will experience a maximum of 20 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 19 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A south wind will prevail with a speed of 13 kilometers per hour. Now, if you'd like to go fishing, the first high tide was 1 minute before 12, whereas the second one will be 20 minutes before 1 just afternoon. The first low tide was 29 minutes past 5 in the morning, whereas the second one will be 23 minutes past 6 later in the afternoon. Lena, how does it look that side in Arandis?
Okay, in Arandis, the sun rose at 06:09 and sunset will be at 19:39. Arandis is expected with a maximum temperature of 32 degrees with a minimum of 12 and a maximum of 21 degrees predicted for tomorrow. A south-southwesterly wind will prevail with a speed of 13 kilometers per hour.
Now, Lena, over to Usakos, the sun was out 8 minutes past 6 in the morning and will set 24 minutes to 8 later today. Now, Usakos will experience a maximum of 38 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
So I must say Usakos is coming in hot once more again,
Yes.
with a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 37 degrees Celsius predicted for tomorrow. A west wind will prevail with a speed of 13 kilometers per hour. How does Karibab look, Liana?
Okay, with Karibab, the sunrise was at 06:07 and sunset will be at 19:34. Karibab is expected with a maximum temperature of 37 degrees. Wow,
It's really
hot.
hot.
I mean,
It's hot.
This is high. It's very hot. With a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 36 degrees predicted for tomorrow. A westerly wind will prevail with a speed of 11 kilometers per hour.
Now, last but surely not the least, for Omaruru, the sun was out 8 minutes past 6 and will set 27 minutes to 8 later today. Now, Omaruru, it's the same for Omaruru as well. It will experience a...
Now, Leandra, that concludes another lekker show.
Yes. Now you can head on over to our website. That's www.erongo.com.na. That's www.erongo.com.na to check on what's happening here in our mighty Erongo region. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or you can get in contact with us at 011 7040. That is 011 7040 on both WhatsApp and Telegram. Let us know what's happening in your town. Send us your videos. Just chat to us.
And behave.
And behave.
Because we don't want Age to surprise us.
No, we don't. We don't
Let
want
me
that.
say Age Lulu. It's so disrespectful just saying Age. No? Yes.
Definitely. Like Ota said, please behave. We are joining you tomorrow from Dolphin Park. It's just between Walvis Bay and Swakopmund. And we are going to play out with a song by ESB, Gemini and Space titled Hypnotized. So please enjoy with us. Enjoy your day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Crazy, crazy, yeah. This shit crazy. Whenever you need me, show up if I'm busy. I know you like to be around. I know you like a real good time. I know you like a real good vibe. Show love, emotion, put you in potion. Slow motion, commotion, slow-mo love in the ocean. Show some love, yeah, we toasting. Oh baby, you got all the keys to unlock blue love. Got a good taste, so you chose us. I be know it's ready, how about now? I be know it's ready, how about now? Oh baby, you got all the keys to unlock blue love. Got a good taste, so you chose us. I be know it's ready, how about now? I be know it's ready, how about now? If only you could treat me right, treat me right. You don't ever ever have to leave my side. Lately I've been looking for that perfect love. You just gotta let me get you hypnotized. If only you could treat me right, treat me right. You don't ever ever have to leave my side. Lately I've been looking for that perfect love. You just gotta let me get you hypnotized. I make your needs money. Ever baby by me. I think I need you, baby. Try me, try me. I think you should find me. My lady, find me, find me. I make your needs my needs. My lady, try me, try me. And you never know. You could be a happy that you never know. Forever though, it could be forever if you say so. And forever though, should be better though. For long, 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 long. And you never know. And you never know. Oh baby, you got all the keys to unlock blue love. Got a good taste, so you chose us. I be know it's ready, how about now? I be know it's ready, how about now? Oh baby, you got all the keys to unlock blue love. Got a good taste, so you chose us. I be know it's ready, how about now? I be know it's ready, how about now? If only you could treat me right,